Hello my friends, I'm Ross Wilson from networkercity.com, and in today's video tutorial I'm going to show you how to create a customised Facebook landing tab using the new iframes application. Now, up until the 11th of March 2011, the incredibly popular FBML, which stands for Facebook Markup Language, application called static FBML, has been used to allow Facebook users to create a customised tab on their fan pages. Now, this tab could be customised with images, opt-in buttons, offers, reveal tabs, and so much more. So for example, here's one that I created using FBML. But alas, Facebook have ceased all new static FBML installations. And this means that you'll no longer be able to install or create new FBML tabs on your Facebook fan page. However, if you do have an existing FBML tab, don't worry, that will be maintained and it will continue to operate as normal. With so many FBML tabs in use, it's unlikely that Facebook will be removing this existing tabs function for the foreseeable future. But times are changing. So what are we going to do now that FBML has been done away with? Well, iframes will be taking its place. For those of you who don't know about iframes, there's a great deal of controversy over this move, with varied views and opinions on it. You either like it or you hate it. However, for most people, they're just not quite sure what iframes is, what are the differences when compared to FBML, or how to use it. In simple terms, an iframe application will allow you to embed a fully functioning website right onto your Facebook tab, so you'll be able to use standard HTML coding, JavaScript and CSS. This means that in order to set up a new tab, you will need to have an external web page designed, and that will have to be hosted somewhere off of Facebook. So this is going to result in a higher designer input into the design of your customized tabs. But on the flip side, it will now allow you to incorporate whole websites into your Facebook page with multiple pages, videos, opt-in boxes, photo galleries, contact forms, links, and so much more. Basically anything that you can do on a website, you can now do in your Facebook customized tab. So as I said before, you'll need to have a web page yourself, and it'll have to be hosted somewhere yourself. If you're looking for a good reliable host with amazing technical support at a reasonable price, then I'd personally highly recommend HostGator. They're who I use myself. Now literally in the last couple of minutes I've just created a simple website that I'm going to use to incorporate right into my fan page tab. So I'll just flip over to that. So here it is. As you can see, nice and simple. Now I've just created this in WordPress using a subdomain of my main website. So as you can see up here, my website is networkercity.com. I've just created a subdomain of that, fblandingtab.networkercity.com. I've then installed WordPress onto my subdomain, and then using a template I've created a simple landing tab which I'll incorporate into my Facebook fan page using iframes. If you want to know how to do that, I've created a video showing you how to create a subdomain and install WordPress on that subdomain. You'll be able to find that in my blog networkercity.com or on my YouTube channel. So let's get started. The first thing you're wanting to do is make sure you're logged into your Facebook account, and then go across to facebook.com/developers/. Now once that you're there, you'll see a page similar to this, and just click on set up new app, and you'll come to a page like this. Now just create an application name. Now this is for you so you can recognise your page, so it can be whatever you want. I'm just going to call it RW fan page tab, and then agree to the terms and conditions. Click create application, and you'll be asked for a CAPTCHA. Type that in and click submit, and that's going to log you into your main application tab. Now if you want, you can put your description in here. I wouldn't worry too much about that just now. You can also change your application icon. To do that, you can simply upload a URL for your application icon. Now that should be 16 by 16 pixels, and what that effectively is this little image down here. So as we scroll down, make sure you've got your email address in. You'll also want to put the URL in for a privacy policy and the terms of service, as that's in line with Facebook's terms and conditions. But for the moment we can leave that. You're then going to want to go up here to Facebook integration. If you go down to Canvas, you can put in your application names, and then you want to put in your Canvas URL. Now what this is your URL that you're wanting to bring in to your Facebook page. So in this example, I'm wanting to bring this in, So it'll be fblandingtab.networkercity.com. So I'll just copy that and paste that right in there. Make sure you've got iframe select and scroll down. The next thing you want to do is name your tab. So I'll call this one Welcome to. Then in your tab URL, you're wanting to put the direct URL to your content. So again, mine is a whole website, so I'll just put in fblandingtab.networkercity.com. However, you may just be hosting a single image on your domain name, in which case you could add into the end here image.html, and that would take you directly to the page within your website. And then we'll just click Save Changes. Now that'll take you to your application page, and you're just wanting to go to your application profile page over here. So we'll just go to the main page that we've just created, and we're wanting to go over to the left hand side here and click on Add to My Page. That'll bring up a list of the pages that you administer. So I'm going to add this to my main page, Ross Wilson, which is facebook.com/Ross Wilson fan page, and I've just added that there. But then flip over to my fan page and click refresh. You can see over here it's created Welcome to. So if we just click on that tab, and there you have it. That's been incorporated in there with our opt-ins and everything else. Very quick, very simple. Now, as I said before, I've just created this very quickly, literally in the last couple of minutes, just to show you. But you can literally make this as advanced or as fancy as you want. So when you're watching this video, why don't you come over and visit me at facebook.com/Ross Wilson fan page, and I'll be updating this over the next week to a fully functioning web tab. So once you're here, please feel free to like my page. You might even want to opt in from a 7-day video bootcamp where I'll be taking you through loads of exciting video tips. One more thing I want to show you is how to make this the default landing tab, so that when any new visitors come to your page, they automatically come to this page so they can be welcomed. So just go up here to Edit Info or Edit Your Page and go to Manage Permissions. And down here you'll see Default Landing tab, and you can select which page you want it to come to. So you would select Welcome to and hit Save Changes, and that's you done. So as you can see, if you've got a suitable website that you want to incorporate into your Facebook landing tab using iframes, it's not too difficult. However, the biggest problem for most people will be designing the actual content for your website and getting it ready to be incorporated onto your Facebook tab. One thing I just want to point out to you, the maximum width you're allowed is 520 pixels. So a standard website you're not going to be able to incorporate into your site. Otherwise you're going to have massive scroll bars and you're only going to see little bits of your website at a time. So you want something that's going to fit in nicely. So basically you've got a couple of options for getting this fan page tab sorted. Firstly, if you've got a bit of technical knowledge yourself, you can build your own tab, and feel free to use this video tutorial to help you out. Option number 2 is if you've got some basic knowledge and you'd like to use a customizable WordPress template, self-host it and install it onto your page, again using the techniques I've shown in this video, then that's also something you can do. I'll put a link to my blog post below this video where I'll give you a link where you can buy some customizable WordPress fan page templates. So pop along, visit there and check that out. Option number 3 would be to hire a designer for your page. It's probably one of the simplest methods and will help you get a truly customized page, but it will cost you to hire someone to do this. Not only that, it can sometimes be quite difficult to find somebody who you trust to do a good job. If it's something you're looking for, I might be able to point you in the right direction if you send me a wee message. Or option number 4 is to use a tool that's been developed to help you build landing tabs on your Facebook page. Again, these will cost you some money, but it will be a lot cheaper than hiring a designer to make that page for you. How many of these work is that they'll have built-in templates that you can add your videos, pictures and text to using simple software. I've researched a lot of the tools available, and in my blog post, which again I'll put a link below this video to, I'll give you a breakdown of the absolute best cutting edge applications out there at the best prices that will give you the best functionality for your websites. So make sure to check that out. Thanks again for listening. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like it, rate it, leave a comment, and make sure to pop over to my Facebook fan page and like that page too. And I'll see you on the other side.